Nigeria is the biggest enemy against the unity of Africa. Nigeria is the threat against the unity of Africa. Nigeria is the reason why till now Africa is not united, because Nigeria has become a tool that the West and America always use to fight against the unity of Africa. Because since day one, when Kwame Nkrumah's era, when Kwame Nkrumah was fighting and advocating for the unity of Africa, now but not gradual process, Nigeria was one of the countries among the Morovia group that stood up and fought against Kwame Nkrumah's ideology of uniting Africa. They are the reason why till now Africa is not united, and now 2025 they are still repeating the same thing. I don't want to take much of your time. Take your time and watch this video, and after that we'll talk about it. If today is your first time, please kindly subscribe to this channel and make sure that you turn on the notification button so that anytime you drop a video, you will be the first person to do it, to see it. Thank you very much. Our main goal on this particular channel is to unite Africa and advocate Africa and unite black people across the globe. Thank you very much. Watch this video.
Border management is very critical. I've had countries, because of the level of insecurity they had to fence their borders. I know sometimes when you mention, people say, no, it's impossible. Pakistan fenced 1,350 kilometer border with Afghanistan. That was the only time they had peace. Saudi Arabia and Iraq, 1,400 kilometers fenced completely. Can we start thinking of fencing our borders? We have 1,500 kilometers with Niger Republic, 1,900 kilometers with Cameroon.
Yeah, let me stop the video here, because the video, what the idiot is saying is really annoying. You know, probably this idiot is from Ghana. Ghana have a lot of confused, stupid youth like this. Ghana and Nigeria. But the rate, every time we see confused youth like this from Ghana is becoming, alarming, The idiot is talking about African unity, because like the African unity, maybe some of these confused youth think it's like when they say unite Africa, they will now manufacture their own nuclear power, nuclear bomb. Maybe they're manufacturing plane. They will now manufacture their own car. Africa will not depend on the European anymore. Maybe that is what they think. Maybe when they say African unity, they will be fighting over Ghana, Nigeria, Jollof anymore. Maybe when Nigeria and Ghana may be playing football, friendly match now, they won't be fighting over irrelevant stuff. Maybe that is what this idiot like this, we have them in Ghana and Nigeria. So sad. That's the reason why I don't listen to their rubbish. I don't care about them. They cry every day, Pan-Africa. They are uneducated. They don't think straight. We have one in Gambia. The other day, our people from Nigeria were following his page. Gambia. He want to fight for freedom for you. He want to save you in Nigeria. They have their own Boko Haram terrorist group that is destroying everything in Gambia. Gambia is not up to 4 million. The government cannot solve their problem. But you want to solve the problem of over 200 million. All this kind of bullshit. They are all over TikTok. Praising Putin, Russia is bombing, Russia strike, Ukraine strike, Africa. The other day they gave you people Black Jesus. You are all useless. Okay. They give you Black Jesus, Abi. Then what? Then you will never learn. Look at the Nigeria. I don't support Nigeria. Like the military man. He's talking about a country that cannot solve the insecurity. People are passing through border. Those terrorists coming to their country, they have been fighting. Some country will build fence. It's because of the insecurity. Because they have failed. There is talking about the only option left for them now is to fence. I don't support that bullshit. Nigeria government will know. I don't think Nigeria will have time to come and spend another millions again to be fencing Nigeria. But the man is talking about because of the insecurity. This idiot from Ghana is talking about another thing. As if like you think there is something in Nigeria that you don't have in Ghana. Maybe I don't see Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, Kenya, Gambia, Every country in Africa have the same problem. We are the one lacking behind in anything. There is nothing good in Nigeria. Nigeria want to fence Nigeria for that. They don't want every other country to come in and enjoy it with us. There is nothing there. The man is talking about the insecurity, which is a kind of ridiculous idea. What does that got to mean talking about Kwame Nkrumah? That Kwame Nkrumah nonsense. You don't put that rubbish on, pin that on us. That's your Kwame Nkrumah. Africa want to unite Africa. Now Kwame Nkrumah for 2 years now become like the Jesus now, as if we don't know what he did or what you people did to him. We don't know. It's now you want to use it now to pin African problem on Nigeria, and that will not work. That is what we cannot accept, because Kwame Nkrumah himself was a dictator. I keep saying it here. Okay, let's listen to the former president of Ghana, J.J. Rawlings.
Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah was ousted in a military coup.
The overthrow of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. I had never seen such an explosion of joy.
We were in prison when we heard that Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown. Come and see in the prison. People were weeping because of joy. The prison was full. As for people who died there, you cannot count them. But they were weeping when they heard Kwame Nkrumah was.
That's J.J. Rawlings. He's saying the day he was overthrown, he said the celebration in Ghana, not in America, because people blame America, all these blame Europe. I don't believe in that bullshit. Always crying, you are the victim. I don't believe that victim mentality of Africa, Solve your problem. You put yourself in this mess. You see, it was you Ghanaians that were celebrating it. This is your former president when he was young. The way everybody were celebrating the overthrown, the way they overthrew him. You can see the pictures, the videos, how people were destroying the statue. That's not white people. That are Ghanaians. That are not Nigerians. You understand me? So don't bring that bullshit. Okay, let me play you another video.
It wasn't long before that Kwame Nkrumah's regime started going through the mill. By declaring Ghana a one-party state, he was perceived as a dictator.
So with a one-party system, everything became all Nkrumah, and that was wrong.
But you see, that again is a total misunderstanding of African history. Almost all of the African states which broke away from the colonial yoke established one-party states.
Do you think one-party state is good for democracy? If it wasn't democracy, then they should have left us with their colonial masters. They did not force us.
I waited one day when it was a good mood alone. Then I said, why do you want a one-party state? Then he said, I've established so many industries and institutions, and I don't have enough competent people to man them. Many of the people who can do this are in the opposition. And that was why later I found the only way out was to have a one-party state. So we all belong.
His predicament did not end there. He went ahead and implemented the Preventive Detention Act. This gave him power to detain anyone he deemed a threat without a trial.
All his bills were passed through Parliament, even preventive detention bill. He didn't just get up and say, I, Kwame Nkrumah, from today, I'm having this law. No, he went through the process, went to Parliament, and Parliament passed the preventive detention bill.
The elite in those days were against this dictatorial type of governance. And so the opposition to Kwame Nkrumah increased.
How can the person who led us to struggle for the right to elect our own leaders become a dictator? The person who led us in struggle to assert our rights as human beings, become a dictator. Strange logic, strange definitions.
It was his own people, his own government that gave him away because he was becoming a nuisance.
As Nkrumah walked in the gardens of Flagstaff House, which served as his residence, he was the target of a failed assassination attempt.
One day he was walking from his office, from his house to his office, and a policeman opened fire.
You see, fellow Africans, if Kwame Nkrumah was so good to unite Africa, you tried to assassinate him 3 times. They tried to assassinate him. The Ghanaians, not America, they tried to assassinate him. For the first time, it didn't work. They tried second time, third time, it didn't work before they finally overthrow him. They blame it on the West. I've been telling you people, I don't believe in that crap. You did it. Take responsibility. If he was so good, he tried one party to impose one party. He said his own political party give him up. His own political party celebrated the military who overthrew him. You want to blame that on who? Nigeria? If he was good, why did you overthrow him? Or blame it on America? Blame it on European. If he was good, he was a dictator. He was not perfect. He tried, but he was not perfect. But that pan-African rubbish you people preach, don't pin anything on us. We have enough problem in Nigeria. Yeah? Take responsibility of your failure, right? Thank you and God bless.